Yeah, if you notice that we're just a minute or two late, this, of course, is always The Beat Goes On Global Internet Radio Show. I'm Mark with my street corner gypsy Lisa.
Hello, hello.
Feeling better this week?
Yes.
And we got a cool show. This is a great surprise. We're shaking it up for a bunch of reasons. And we'll detail them when we get to talk to everyone from Pueblo's own Cosmic Waste.
Yay.
Hey Carolyn, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you guys tonight?
Oh, we're good. We really appreciate you guys coming all the way up from Pueblo, setting up after you guys have jobs and stuff and families, and you know
No problem. We're excited to be here.
Yeah, we're and Lisa's played with you guys on the same stage before.
We have. We've done a few shows
We
together.
have, actually. We always have a good time.
Yeah,
It's
it's always a
always
blast.
it seems like it's always a good show that we get to play with each other, too.
For sure.
Yeah.
We always have good crowds.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. It's good to be here with you tonight.
It's good to be here with you, too.
So welcome to the family, and that family, of course, is our Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative.
Nice.
On Facebook and on YouTube.
We're glad to be part of it.
Yeah, well, it's all about, this is what we do. This is the three media forms that we do, the YouTube, Facebook, and radio show that we support musicians and bands from the Southern Colorado region. And people from Denver even sneak into the show. And, so it's becoming a big family affair, and we really love it. We accept and encourage all genres to participate in this, and we've been doing this for a year and 2 months, and we're growing. We're booked into the summer, but I was going to come and meet you guys Saturday night at Sunshine. Our beloved sponsors, Tony,
Yes.
Christina, and Scott down there at Sunshine, but I got a situation too where my girl gets, she works all day on Saturday, and it's like, hey, let's go out. And she's like, no, let's not.
Oh, we know what that's like.
You know?
Yeah, we've been there too. But yeah, no, I'm glad that we're here together now. And we always have shows going on. We actually have one coming up March 19th in Denver at the Pit Stop. We play up there. And then also we just booked a show on the 26th. It's the Easter Eve debauchery at
Oh, there you
Phil's.
go.
So
Really?
we're pretty
Where's this?
excited about that. At Phil's.
Oh, at Phil's
in
Radiator.
Pueblo.
I've yet to go to that place.
Yeah,
it just
so
reopened, didn't it?
It did, yeah. It's been bought by a new owner, and he has done a lot to fix it up. And
Yeah.
it's looking really great. The
Well,
stage is great.
We're really excited because really, I think this is the first band we've had from Pueblo on the show.
Well, we're glad to be here first.
But really, that's Southern Colorado includes Southern Colorado,
Sure.
but and there is just tons of talent in this region.
Yeah, we're happy to be part of this Colorado Musicians Club. There's a lot of great bands out there, a lot of cool people, cool musicians. So we're just happy to meet them all and be a part of what we're all doing here, just pushing the music. So
Isn't it wonderful? It's a wonderful scene that it seems that all the musicians around here and stuff care about each other.
we do. We really actually, we do. We have, we get together and we have, a lot of things going on with each other's bands. So
Yeah, and respect is always shown to each other. I appreciate that
True.
so much.
yeah. There is a lot of respect here in the music scene. But
So, for those who don't know a lot about Cosmic Waste and might have that first impression by virtue of the name, right? Of course I read up on you guys, your website and your Facebook bio.
What does it make you think of?
Well, the first thing, I love Frank Zappa, and one of my favorite songs of Frank is Cosmic Debris.
Right?
And,
yeah.
if you're an antithesis to that, I don't know. But no, I saw what you guys wrote, and it's beautiful. It's you guys are
Well, we actually didn't know that. Well, I didn't. I'm the younger one. But that Frank Zappa did that song, and then until after we named our band, and then I kept hearing it, so I had to go listen. And I thought, oh, this is great. This is definitely like right up my alley. Yeah, we try to be really environmentally minded. Just try to push the philanthropist objective, and that way get people to think better. Think, we don't have to become such a cosmic waste like we see is becoming. So if we just think better and function better, then maybe we don't have to. Maybe we won't be that cosmic waste that we see forming.
Oh yeah, and that's wow.
We see it everywhere.
Just Caucus Day in Colorado. I don't know what that really meant, but
I remember,
coming from another state or two or three in my lifetime, it's like caucus. You just get together and talk about it, and elect delegates. I don't know, but. Okay, getting back to the whole deal.
Yeah, we don't want to get into politics.
I know, but,
that's a cosmic waste in itself.
Well, you guys, when you're on a bill, it's cosmic waste, and you've got a great logo. You've got quite the package stuff. I got to say thank you once again for all the stuff you brought us.
Oh,
it's exciting.
Sure. Well, we love bringing gifts.
Well, this is the whole package. You guys are into it.
Well, we just want we're very thankful and grateful for being here, and that you want to be a part of our supporting our band, and so that's really cool.
And we want Pueblo to be listening to this all the time, because we have an announcement to make further on into the show that I've just been dying to say for a while, and I just got the word today it's happening, and you're into it now too.
Oh, now I'm in suspense.
Yeah,
it's cool. It's way cool.
Oh, I can't wait.
But I guess too. So what do people usually say when cosmic waste? Yeah, I love them guys because.
Well, I think they love the thrashness, and it's kind of an older sound with a unique new twist. I think it's easy to embrace because of that. Because we have a lot of older influences, but we're still trying to keep it relevant to the new kids on the block.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, so we just try to put a lot of our own influences into our own music, and then just see what comes of it, really. So Bob, actually, with his Randy Rhoads style guitar work, and then we got Danny bringing in the hardcore energy with all of his, the double bass.
Yeah.
So that adds a lot of energy, and I just try to run with it.
You do. I love watching you. You have a lot of power. You really do. I love your energy on stage.
Well, thank you.
I absolutely do. And it's the girl power thing. Woohoo! I'm all about that. I love that kind of stuff.
Well, aside from the whole environmental aspect of the cosmic waste message, I've tried to become an advocate for the individual that feels like a cosmic waste as well, and that you might not like what's going on, you might not feel you have a voice in this world, everywhere you go, people might even treat you like you're a cosmic waste, but for those people out there, I want them to know that just by thinking the way you think and being the way you are, it makes the world go around, and it's okay to be you, and don't let people put you down, don't let them tell you can't. Just don't, like my song, you're not allowed. Sometimes in America, everywhere we go, we feel like we're not allowed. But I want people to realize, you're still an American. You are allowed. You're allowed to be yourself. You're allowed to feel the way you feel. And, just go with that and see where it gets you,
I love that message. I think that's absolutely fabulous.
Well, this is in the short time we've had together. I immediately you guys are just oozing with sincerity and it's your story. God, you and Bob have been married for how long?
18 years, actually, yeah.
How many kids together?
We have 3 kids, 2 together. Well, yeah, so I've helped him raise 3. So.
And this is what we love to see. Cast away those dispersions of what a stage act looks like, and you've got some really cool people wherever you turn. We've loved doing this show because we've met so many just really great people.
Yeah, when you really peel away the edges, you can really see. We're all in the same mind. We all doing the same day-to-day rat race. We don't have to make it such a cosmic waste.
It's true.
So it doesn't have to be so stressful. You know, it doesn't have to affect us so terribly. You know, we can still enjoy our life and not make it so bad.
That's a wonderful message.
Well, so what we're doing is we're catching up on some conversation for the radio listeners that are going, okay, this is usually a half music show. Where's the music? Because we usually either start in with just some jamming.
Oh, sorry.
You know, no, not even sorry. I mean, I can't say enough about thanking you guys for really making it up here. And Brandon still in traffic coming from work. That's
right.
just golden, man.
He's on his way right now.
But you
talking
know,
about the working man,
yeah, you know, this
he
is
put in his
America.
hours at the steel mill today, and he's racing up here now as we speak.
I know we've been trying to get Michael Trejo from 7 Days Lost in and do a show, and he goes, I work 12 hours a day at the steel mill.
Yeah,
Steel City, USA, still.
Yeah, serious.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
Yeah, that's
Love
what's taking over our lives. Yeah.
Pueblo's a
All those
great
hours.
place. We go down there just to have lunch because there's real authentic food down there.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, they definitely know how to cook down there.
Oh yeah, you know, and that's it. The other thing with Bob is we were just laughing. You know, he's from Buffalo, New York, and I'm just up
Buffalo,
the road, Niagara Falls, New York, and you know what comes along with that, Bob? Yeah, he's an avid hockey player. So
well, music really brings you together. You know, I spent a lot of time traveling around the country looking for musicians to get just the right band and members going. And Carolyn's from California, from New York. Brandon's from Nebraska. Danny's from Pueblo, and we just all kind of just met slowly over a period of time, and it took a lot of work, and the different cultures, the different places we come from, I think it all comes together in the music and expresses who we are and where we're all from. It's really important, I think, to have such a great mix in there.
yeah, it is definitely so. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little conversation. We're going to play stuff from your CD, and wait for Brandon to get up and ready to play some live stuff.
Yeah, when he gets here, we'll do some of our newer stuff for you.
I know you guys are working on a new CD.
We are. We've been putting some new songs out there, and we have a few more in the works.
We have 2 songs that we'll play tonight that aren't on the CD, and we're actually always working on new songs. We try to keep every few shows add a new song, and we try to keep our stage show evolving. We like it to be different every so often. I mean, it gets stale if you do the same thing, and people aren't going to want to come back and see the same thing. And in today's music industry, it's not just about how talented you are or how good your music is. It's about your stage performance. People want to see something when they come. They're just not going to sit there and watch. They want to have something to listen to, something to see, something to remember the experience by.
A well-rounded experience.
I absolutely agree with that. That's very true.
Yeah,
Very,
we're
very
still
true.
working on it, but yeah, it's coming. It's
Well,
all in
you're
the
doing
works.
great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I like the production and the whole thought of keeping the stage busy and what you do when you're on the stage. You know, it can be repetitive to just, and you know, as a person in the audience, when people aren't putting that out, you don't grab their attention as much. Maybe you're not getting their message out as much. Maybe they're not listening to you the way you want them to.
It's true, yeah.
Exactly.
If you're not putting it out there the way you want them to hear it,
Yeah.
they might not be getting it that way.
That's right.
We try to constantly be looking for new ways to relate to our listeners, our fans, our family. You know, without them, we're nothing. So we always try to cater to what we hope they like. You know, we're hoping we're on the right track.
Well, now I think it's definitely time for that first track, don't you?
Yes.
And so that's going to be You're Not Allowed. So what's the story behind that?
Well, I touched on that a little bit, but basically, you know, everywhere you go in the society, you know, well, not everywhere, but, you know, for some people it feels like, you know, the way they think and the things they say and the way they act is just not allowed. And right down to, you know, no shirt, no shoes, no service kind of thing. We really, you know, commercialized this. And you can even think of it on a personal level in a relationship. You know, sometimes people just don't allow other people, and you can't let these other people that are making your life harder and more difficult dictate your life and make it a cosmic waste.
It always relates back to the theme.
I love it.
That's
you
great.
can make it better than
Yeah.
that. You can live it better than that.
So we're queued up.
Yep. Down.
Ready to go. Cosmic Waste on The Beat Goes On.
Good. That was one of those for you.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love the double bass.
So Brandon is
Yeah, we're muted. Mute. Is the mic muted? Now we're muted.
That's
It's a
why I
week
was,
off.
yeah.
Yeah. But what I'm gonna do when I do the video, I'll cut in the songs from the CD on the video side for the YouTube. Because we'll do this audio broadcast is archived on the SoundCloud, and then the YouTube video
awesome.
Okay.
on the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists
Awesome.
YouTube channel.
Awesome.
So we'll talk
Cool.
about that.
That's the new thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, there's almost 700 videos on there.
He's
that I've
actually
shot.
Cool.
pioneering a really great, cool concept, and it's doing it. It's happening. It's such a good thought.
We have some stuff on YouTube too, so if you want, you can post
can
stuff
link-
up on
yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
Fabulous.
We got a bunch of stuff to try. Every time we get a new video, we try to, you know,
Heck yeah.
pull one down for whatever.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, Brandon will be here soon. He told me he's on his way, and that means he's
Oh, yeah, and he's
a lead foot. Sandy is a lead foot is not even close to him. He's a driver.
They
You
don't like
don't want to
driving.
ride with him.
Oh, I like
Did
to
you
ride
ever go
driving.
one time? I don't know.
I go down.
What number I was on that?
Yeah, you were the far one.
His bass
Vocals
kicker
or
is
kick?
vocals.
Okay, that was You're Not Allowed by Cosmic Waste. So, just a taste of that to give everyone a little clue about the power behind this band. I'm liking it a lot. I can't wait to hear more of the CD. I can't wait to hear the live stuff. Danny's in the back going, yep, I want to play it. But first, I actually want to thank some people. First of all, really, I want to thank you guys for all the promotion that you've done with the event and sending it around the world.
Oh, no problem.
You
We
know.
love to promote and post everything we can.
Well, I got to say hello to a few people that have shared because I actually contacted them and thanked them for sharing the show, and that was Ed at the Dolphin Entertainment Group.
Yeah, they're good people there. I talk with them on Facebook.
Yeah, and he said, well, you can post the show once a week, So
Cool.
we'll be doing that. Also, Best 303 Sounds. Claire is just a gem, and she sent us 13 Nails and some Fort Collins bands and stuff. So they're actively sharing our events. Also, Metal on the Move, Amanda Turner up in Denver.
So cool.
I know, and it's really funny when you haven't really met someone yet, but they're helping you out, man. I can't
We
say
love
enough.
Amanda. We've
Amanda's
done a lot of shows with
very good
her
people.
and Tim. They are great people.
Well, she's, even before this, she's been sharing stuff on the Southern Colorado group page.
Yeah, she's big. She's a big promoter, and we're really grateful to her for what she shared with our stuff too. And we always try to share her stuff too. So.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
that's it. We're opening up because
Yeah.
of everyone's involvement.
Yeah,
And,
that's what's awesome. We're all working together. And
That's
Yeah.
a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing.
I always try to get it across to other musicians that it's not a competition.
It isn't.
It's
No.
more like a big rope ladder, and we should be helping each other up the ladder and over it, rather than trying to race each other to the top. And I try to keep that community oriented thought going, so people don't try to compete. If we work together, we'll get so much more done than if we're not working together.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
Agreed.
That's why we call the group the Cooperative.
Yep.
oh, I like
Because
that.
we welcome everyone's involvement, and you really got to be really on the way off side for us to say anything but
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
because we do like to get the word out, and what the success of this group is. I started the Facebook page when I was getting up from cancer, and it's grown to almost 4,500 members right now. So thank everyone for
Nice.
joining up and participating. And So we also did the YouTube channel because of my, time as doing photography, videography. I said, well, I had a different name on it, so if you look at the URL, it'll say something different. And but it is the Southern Colorado Musicians and Artists Cooperative YouTube channel, and they're linked on both each way. So there's almost 700 videos that I've shot over the years in Colorado, and we hit all the genres we can. And
quite the resume.
It's a wonderful.
It's
Don't you
fun.
think it's great? I think it's fabulous.
It's nothing but fun. I did, a lot of serious work for a long time, and now I don't have to. So
It's time to rock and roll.
Yeah,
it's
good
right.
times. Yeah, that's what it's about.
So we also are appreciating the fact that. Well, shoot, should we make the announcement right now?
I really, really want to.
I'm dying to, because I've been
dying.
teasing everyone for a while.
It's exciting.
So here's the deal. The station owner has graciously agreed with my proposal that it would be just an awesome thing to do because nobody else does this that we know of. I'm sure they do it somewhere, but we're doing it right here.
We're doing it here, baby.
And that is because of the success of the YouTube channel. I mean, it's not only with the number of videos, the metrics show that the YouTube channel has been seen in 187 countries.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So people
Good
are
job.
wanting to see Colorado music, which,
That's great.
there is such a talent base here. And
Well, it's the crossroads of the country. It's right
It
in the
is.
middle of it all, and no matter where you're going or coming from,
Mhm.
it's just right there in the middle, and you're going to go through Colorado, whether you're going east, west, north, or south touring. It's
Yeah.
the place to be. It's the biggest scene, I think, right now.
well, I get calls all the time from national touring acts, mostly blues, because I spent a long time in the blues community. But, I'm playing in Denver. Can we play in the Springs? And it's like, well, I got to check around. I got to see what day of the week it is. And, so many, this is not a party town. We're struggling to keep everyone employed and playing and everyone coming out to see them,
It's true.
and Pueblo too. Denver's, fortunate to have 2 million people there.
Right.
But we don't have that volume. We got like 500,000, but that's the purpose of what we're trying to do with this 3 modes of media is to get more people to shows.
Exactly.
great.
And it's growing. And it's actually, the success is almost overwhelming with the way things are working out. So tell them what you're going to do, Mark.
Oh God, I almost spaced that out, didn't I?
Yeah, but I'm
The
not
big
gonna let you 'cause
introduction
I'm
and
already.
punchline is what was I talking
I'm
about?
like, let's do it.
No, actually, here it is. I've been working on this for a long time, and I've been collecting a lot of CDs from a lot of local bands that have been on the show for the past year and a few months, and friends here and there and everywhere submitting things. We've been working with some of these publicity companies. Doug Deutsch Publicity in Advertising is in LA is one of them that sent us a few bands. But we get sent CDs all the time, and they are Colorado bands. So the big announcement is starting Monday and going from 7 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Friday. So that's 3 hours a day, 5 days a week for people that really want to hear nowhere else, nothing but Colorado music
There you go.
on
Yeah.
internet radio.
Yes, and it's a promotion for everybody from, for Colorado music. It's just totally exciting.
That
It's a
is.
big platform. It's a great platform, I think.
And it really, yeah, this is quite the bold move because
Yes.
we've changed format. People are going, what's the deal with the format? And it's like, well, guess what? We still have radio shows on this great format, and whatever we talk about, whatever we say, whoever we talk to, it's been nothing but everyone's pouring their hearts out about what they do to entertain people in this area. And so that's where we want to make sure that everyone supports everything you do, because I know everyone's at their shows basically selling CDs and merchandise at the shows.
Yeah, we're all doing the same thing. And there's so many great musicians out there, so many great bands,
Mhm.
and they're playing every week somewhere,
So
So
you should be heard.
yeah, So that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really great. Thank
Yeah.
you for supporting us. And
Well, we
all of
thought
us.
this would be, because, you know,
that's great.
most of our friends are musicians,
Yes.
you know, and seems like the right thing to do, and it seems like a great way to get people to come together, and it seems like it's also being complementary to some things that are near and dear to our hearts. Lisa is standing up a program for kids called Mountain Kids.
Mountain Kids Music.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, well, I'm very excited about it. It's all coming together so wonderfully, and I have to say, again, the musicians here in Colorado, as well as our listeners, have really opened their hearts to this idea that indigent children, children of less fortune, that can't afford lessons, that can't afford instruments, they're going to get to have them.
That is great.
It's going to be boosted off at the beginning of the summer. I have so many volunteers, so many great musicians that are volunteering to come in and teach these kids, you know, the different instruments, how to play. I have people that are sending in instruments, like I have a man, Bill Grothman.
This is my old friend from
Oh,
Fresno,
man.
California.
He sent a
Fresno.
bass
I'm a Cali girl.
Oh, yeah?
Northern Cali.
Well, I live in Sacramento too, but Fresno, I mean, that was a hard place, and
Man,
you know, everybody, like 50% of people say, yeah, we got to leave Fresno. You know, it's a hard place to make a living, but it's got a strong music scene too.
Yeah.
And Bill's living in Virginia now, and he's
He's a
connected through
fantastic
Facebook
man.
just recently, within the last 6 months, and I don't care what you say about Facebook, it does bring the world together.
it really does. I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah.
have the instruments that are being donated. He donated a complete bass pack, Dean bass pack,
Wow.
with a gorgeous red Dean in it, with an
Ooh.
amp, cord, picks,
That's
tuner,
amazing.
the whole 9 yards, and people are just, Moondog Mike,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he's donating. I have a gentleman that's going to be, he said anybody that donates any used instruments, which we take too because we're not discriminating against anything by any means, he will bring them back to life, you know, and it's just, I have a woman from Tapers Hair Salon that just, I was talking with her the other day, who we're going to set up a system to where these kids that will be coming in will be able to get free haircuts
Oh,
from
that's
Tapers Hair Salon. Her
awesome.
name is Mary. She's one of the nicest women in the whole wide world, and it's just all coming together. People are giving, yay, and it's free. Everything
That
is
is
free.
really cool.
It's the optimal word. You know, people just don't. You think people don't, but then
They do.
they do.
I know, they surprise you.
I know, and this has just been the most fantastic
That is awesome.
opportunity.
And
Thank
that-
you, Mark, for the platform.
And that's
Well-
a great idea. I love the whole concept.
This has
That's
been
awesome.
great because, you know, sometimes some people work better miracles than other people. I know I've come into a couple of pawn shops and stores around town, and I go, hey, how long has that stuff been sitting up on the wall? And I get some equally, you know, sarcastic answer. And then Lisa comes in and charms them out of half of their stuff. you know.
That's my job.
But yeah, you know, this is it. There's so many pawn shops around town, and I'm sure they can part with one or two pieces every once in a while. And you know, so this is a constant thing. We're asking for gently used or whatever your heart dictates.
Well, we'll
to-
keep
to-
that in mind. We'll have to pass that along in
That'd be
Pueblo.
great,
So
yeah.
people know you're doing that up here.
Yeah, because I'd like to make it grow. Just you know, make it grow. I've done it by myself for a long time, and for this opportunity, you know, I don't have to search for the instruments. I don't have to, you know, try to teach all these different instruments.
That's awesome. It's finally
You know.
lining up.
Yeah, and people are doing it and giving of themselves.
Well, and
That's
this is
great.
an alignment of a lot of people already that are doing things because I'm partnered with my good friend Xanthi Alexis from the Manitou Wellness Center, another one of our fine sponsors of the show, that she and I started the Keynote Community for Music and Education that does basically the same thing on the west side. So Whoa, that was a boost in that. Something popped out. Okay.
Oops.
Nonetheless, I hear myself. But thanks, man. Danny saved the day. But yeah, you know, there is not enough charity really going around to reach people that you actually know. You know, you see people donating money and causes, and you know, you see big numbers, but you know, do you really talk to people that are receiving that stuff?
You wonder, yeah,
Yeah.
is money really going to who it's supposed to?
Exactly. And
Yeah,
these kids are deserving of it.
they are, yeah.
You know, it'll give them a better place to be.
And you know, we even have ties to Pueblo because our friend Chelsea Martinez, who is the band director at Central High School in Pueblo, is always looking for instruments for her kids too. And so we have made some tentative plans to get some of the kids in some of their various arrangements of band involvement to come up here to the studio and do some shows.
Oh,
and
great. That
Yeah.
would be awesome.
Yeah,
It's
so
working, babes.
this
It's
is-
working.
this is the stuff that we like to see happen, you know?
Well, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great when you can give back to the community and you can connect so many people for one great
Exactly.
cause.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what we did too is we, you know, I happen to know a couple of people around the Pueblo area, Pueblo West, and some of the chamber organizations and stuff. So I did a lot of sharing down there. So I hope we're having a lot of participation and listening from Pueblo. And you know, we always like to see in real time comments coming into the event page. And Annie Easter in the back is our media queen that's taking care of all that. And soliciting comments, making replies and stuff like that, as well as Ed, the shadow man on the control board, keeping us rocking steady.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, maybe it's a good time for another song. So are we just going to go down the list and do Pin Me Down?
Okay, well, if you want a little bit on that one.
Yeah.
Sometimes in life people feel like, you know, they can be pinned down, like every time they try to, you know, take a step forward or just try to crawl out of the hole they might have dug themselves. And so my message for people is don't allow people to pin you down, but also don't do that for yourself. Don't pin yourself down before you've learned to fly with those wings you have.
Wonderful.
That is a great message because, yeah, there's a lot of people that
Really.
are such nice people, but you know that they're kind of timid in their approaches, and you know, it's like, man, open up and, you know, really enjoy yourself
Come
a
out
lot
of the
more.
cocoon.
Yeah.
Be a
Yeah,
butterfly. Fly.
Be authentic. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't let the people around you dictate who you are.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So here's the song. It's Pin Me Down by Cosmic Waste on the Beat Goes On show. Ah, that was loud, huh?
Fun, fun,
Let
fun.
me go see what the levels are.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You're doing great.
We don't hear all of this. I just think this one might fit for
This
this
one
one.
is laid back and fun. Don't you think it's easy?
This is fun.
Mike provides so much for so many people. He's cool.
What do you think kind of hear? Oh, this is Lion Chicken. Oh, well, that was for you. Oh, I keep doing that. Okay, I have my phone here.
Sounds good here.
Do you have
Wood.
What's the answer?
Do you have paper towels or in that? No, I can run down to my car.
What you need?
Like a paper towel?
A paper towel? We usually have
Because
some.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Nah, he's on his way.
That's not it. That one.
He really drives at 100 miles an hour. Surprised I haven't hit it yet.
Sorry about that. First time it was kind of all smashed back in this one.
Oh man, it's down. Everything, stuff happens, you know.
Especially the courses like
Yeah, we're all that way.
He's saying you didn't have to do a lot of talking.
I'm typing it.
Just enough of it. Can you make that fit me? That's what I wanted. I thought those would fit better. Okay, we're good. Okay, Danny was singing through the one on the far left.
Which one was the bass kicker? That's
Okay, good.
Number 2.
No, number 2 is me. Number 3 is the bass kicker.
Oh, okay.
So you're saying, okay, so number 3 is the bass kicker, Danny's far right. Yes.
What we spoke in already. Danny was 5, and Danny was on the other side of it. But we didn't want to put the bass kicker on the other side of it because those are just different channels, so we put it in 2.
Danny's on 7.
Does that make
And the
sense?
bass kicker's on 3.
On 3, I think.
Yeah, the sounds really well.
Let me look at the word at the top.
How far out you were, you said security.
And we are back at KBCMradio.com. The beat goes on with Cosmic Waste.
And this is the fun stuff because you know what? We don't really like slick productions. We like to do things raw, you know, on the fly and spontaneous. So this is a perfect band for tonight.
Yeah, we can help you with that.
You know what? I love that cut. You know, so what we got to talk about next is what we always talk about when we talk about what we like on the show is to showcase and recognize strong female vocals.
Well, I know Lisa's one right here in Colorado.
Well, I don't sing anymore because I think I probably sang myself out and probably smoked some cigarettes there. I don't know what I did there.
I see you on stage that was singing along.
Oh yeah, I can't help it but do it. You got it going on, sister.
Yeah.
And you're just tiny. You're just little. You know?
People always tell me, because I talk with like more of a squeaky higher voice, you know, and then when I sing, they expect me to be like all high pitched, but then I bring out this low roar of a register.
It's a good
They're like,
thing.
whoa.
I like it.
They
You
don't know what to
surprise
think.
me.
Yeah, I surprise myself. I don't know where it comes from.
Well, I'm smiling.
It's primal. It's primal, baby.
It is. It's innate.
But
Dynamite.
that's good.
Dynamite in small packages.
That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, for those that are listening around the world, wherever you are, yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's like you can't see us until you see the video on the YouTube channel.
Well, I am Italian and Irish, so
There you
yeah,
go.
it's coming out in some fighting ways.
Wow, we should have had you for the St. Patty's Day show, right?
Oh,
We're trying to do theme shows this year because,
Yes.
you know, it just seems a little more fun.
it is.
You know, the first year was, you know, really a test case. We were kind of feeling things out, and it's getting really comfortable now, so we can
Well, we'll come back on Environmental Day, on the Environment Day.
So Earth Day, that's
Yeah.
That would be
420.
cool.
And there is a worldwide Environment Day too.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
And that's cool too.
oh yeah, too, yeah. That's a whole different environment. But yeah, we're okay with that too.
But you know, and that's it. How long is it going to take you to get this new CD in the works?
Well, we're working on new songs right now. I'm guessing that here in the next few months we'll have enough songs together to make us happy to start. We're getting into the studio. We're starting to scout a few studios, and we're really happy with the direction it's going. Our music is evolving as we are still, so it's not staying the same, which is kind of what I would figure any musician would want, is for it to be able to continue growing with who you are and are becoming as a person, because we're all changing, you know. And if you can keep your music changing too, it just keeps a nice, even, natural flow into life, you know. I don't know. It's
Always evolving.
Yes.
That's a good
Yeah,
thing.
it's kind of evolving without us even really doing anything though. It's like it's forming itself. You know what I mean? Like it's its own sound and its own concept, and it seems like it's just coming out of us without us even really having to think about it.
It has its own momentum.
Yeah, it does.
That's wonderful.
So does the whole band write, or?
Well, when we first started, I wrote a whole bunch of songs myself, and then introduced them to everybody. And then as we started moving farther and farther, you know, we more and more start writing songs together. We almost don't write anything alone anymore. When it started, it was all me, and you could actually hear the change in the music. I loved the way that I wrote some of my songs, but when we started adding other people's personalities and musical skills to it, it really made the music come out more. It's just so much better to write with everybody than to just write it at home and then present it to people. And when you're playing somebody else's music that they wrote, sometimes you tend to feel like you're doing cover songs, even if it's your own band stuff. You know, you want everybody to feel the feeling of accomplishment for having written your songs.
Yeah.
And we really tend to write them all together now. It's a great feeling when we do that.
So how long has the current lineup been together?
Well, we've actually all been together from the beginning, really.
Oh, that's a great
It's
story.
about what, 3 or 4 years?
4
now?
years
4
now.
years.
Yeah.
Us three,
Brandon's,
and then
Cool.
Brandon's
our bass-
almost been with us 2 years now.
bass player's
so-
been around 2 years.
Yeah, so, and he's added a lot of energy to our band since we picked up Brandon.
Well, Brandon's pretty critical. When it comes to using your ear on music, if it's something is a little out or dissonant or something, he will be very vocal about it, and he likes, you know, the proper techniques and scale work to be used, you know, and he doesn't like it to be wrong, and he'll be vocal about it and point out, hey, you're not doing that
That's very
right.
helpful, yeah.
What do you mean you want me to play the same thing as you there? No, we're not doing that.
Bass players,
cool, though.
you can't play without them, and you can't kill them. So
Yeah, right.
I resemble that remark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he comes up with some cool stuff. To, you know, what Bob comes up with, and with like the newer stuff, because the older songs, actually, a lot of them were poems. I actually was the introverted poet that never even wanted to come out of the crack in the wall. You know, I just
No
wanted to sit in my
kidding.
crack in the wall and write about what I saw. You know, I didn't really want to see anything, you know, really, or anyone see me, you know. But since I've been doing this, and I've been transposing my poems to song for our first few songs, and it brought that extrovert out, and it just started giving me that release as a writer that I needed to just give me more inspiration. And so a lot of our last few songs I just full out wrote out, and so I just went with the theme, and you'll hear a couple of them tonight. You'll see I've kind of kept it current, and my newest one is almost, I wouldn't say political, but it's a little patriotic. So it's amazing what, you know, what's interesting is because when they do start coming up with new stuff, I just kind of sit in the middle of it all and let it flow through my, you know, through me. It goes in and out of my head, and then after a while I start hearing it, and I start hearing what it makes me feel like, and I try to present something that the song is making me feel. So that's kind of what I've been doing lately.
You guys have a good way of making your audience feel your music too, and which is a good thing. You actually pay attention. You know, a lot of times when you're at a show and there's a whole bunch of people in the lineup, you just kind of you know, and you
I've
might.
never caught you looking at the ceiling.
And well, no, but you know, I appreciate it all because I know how hard it is to pull it all together. But you guys have a great camaraderie with each other, and it shows. You have a good comfort.
well,
We do. Well,
we've
we're all good friends.
Yeah, we've been friends for like 20 years.
Yeah,
Okay,
We all
you
have.
can tell.
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And Brandon's just a great little, you know, he'd pull him in and pick on him.
Well, even on stage, there's a lot of camaraderie. There was one time she actually punched Brandon one time.
I didn't actually punch
accidentally.
him. Okay. I
It was an
defend myself.
accident, but
No, and he loves
She
that I
punched
did this,
him.
but I didn't actually punch him. I actually got him with my mic. Okay, because I was gonna. He was, you know, sometimes I go over there and try to give him an elbow. I actually have hit him maybe with an elbow maybe once, but that's all part of the show, you know.
Yeah.
But no, this one, I was just trying to put the mic in his face to sing some of the parts they sing with me, you know. And I was just trying to be all cool and put it in his face and let him sing, and it went boom right through his top lip.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think you heard it. Like, he was loud, and he just kept going, didn't let it phase him. He took it real good.
That's the sign of a good
And then,
musician
yeah,
right there.
he
Just
just
keep going.
gave me this big old smile after he's like, "That was awesome."
That's funny.
It just made the show. Yeah,
That's
I was
funny.
waiting for him to bleed. I thought that'd make it even better.
And
but
those
he
weird
didn't
things
bleed.
do happen. They really do. It's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, just
No
those
cap-
little things.
No
Yeah.
catch-up packs, huh?
I actually played Dave's hair into my guitar one time.
Oh
He was doing a
no!
lead and he was leaning in front of me and I was looking over him this way and it was the other way around. He was behind me and he has really long hair.
Right, yeah.
And it just struck. I
Once
watched
I thought
it
he was gonna do that
go
to
right up
himself.
his string. I was cracking up. It was so funny. He walked away, pulling his head away, looking at me like, "What's going on here?"
All part of the act.
Yeah, exactly. We meant to do that.
Yeah.
I promise. We practiced that.
Yeah, some of those I was like, wow, we should do this again.
Maybe can't
Because it
remember.
works out, yeah.
So what I'm sitting here thinking about after listening to a couple songs and having the great conversations that we are with you guys, and then you disclose that, well, I'm really a poet instead of, you know, most people say whatever connotation they would say, I write the songs, but so my observation is, okay, if you're a poet, how did, you know, and I guess that's a misconception. Most people go, oh, poets are like, oh, happy-go-lucky, and, you know, they're talking about puppies and rainbows. And then you
I have some like
hear
that.
her sing, you know?
Exactly.
Well,
They're driving rhythms, you
she's
know?
a bit more of a dark poet, I would
well,
say.
Do you sleep well?
I do. I have very vivid, lucid dreams.
I'm talking about Bob.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, but actually, I've just always been one of those people that I see something and then I try to empathize with that situation, that person, and I just want to feel what they're feeling in that moment, and I try to put that in writing. So that's like everything different comes out. It's just channeled from somewhere different. All of the inspirations just from everything I see, everything around me.
Intuitive,
So,
kind of. In a
Yeah,
way.
it is in a way. It's just the inner message for me and the lesson for me, and I'm just sharing it with everyone else.
That's
pretty
cool.
much.
And to put it to music, I don't know, the first time that you actually put one of your poems to music, was it difficult for you to understand what you wanted the music to convey with the words?
Actually, no, because how that ended up happening is because since Bob actually was, for the first few years of our marriage, we traveled across the United States 3 times looking for musicians,
Wow.
and he had songs he was already working on and things that I was hearing while, you know, just doing the dishes or whatever, you know, or working with other musicians. So I hear these over and over and over, and one day I had a poem that fit, and I just kind of heard it fit in between everything he's playing, and that's kind of the way I do it. I just lay it in there where I hear it, where it wants to be. And one day he came home from work and heard me kind of singing it, and he's like, "Do that again." And
We were like, hey, what do you
it just
do that
started
some
from there.
more?
Like, you know, I used to always be the person on the side of the stage watching him in all his bands, and
Why are we looking for a singer? I said.
I ended up being, the
That's
frontman in his band. so.
Great. I love that. That's
So,
fantastic.
yeah, it took a little bit, you know, being that I was so really shy and nervous really at first, you know, where you first
Sure.
few
Oh,
shows are
yeah.
like a stick, like a board, you know,
like a
but
mannequin.
can't even
Yeah.
move your
We-
hands,
we had to
or,
make
you know.
We had to
Right,
make
yeah.
her come out of her shell.
But
She had
just
to-
shaking the whole time,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But with doing it more and more, I realized this is actually a good release for me. It's a very healing and very, you know, growing process that I needed, and
Therapeutic in a
so
way.
it taught me how to be more extroverted, and it showed me, you know, that I don't have to just sit in my hole in the wall, and I don't have to just write about it and hope when I'm dead and gone somebody reads it and says, wow, wow, you know, like the rest of them. I can actually shout it at them now and see what their face looks like when I scream it at them. So, yeah.
I was waiting to hear that. I'm glad you asked that.
So, it's been quite a fun experience, actually, the whole transition. So, yeah, I'm starting to find my way in it.
That's great. So, how was it to go cross country back and forth 3 years in a row?
Oh, well.
Life. I mean, you know,
that was just.
Everybody wants to do that. Everybody commits to being a musician.
Yeah.
And
Well,
going,
and I actually was telling Dave that at our show Saturday that I am a gypsy at heart because, you know, and after Gypsy Wonderland, I told him how much I appreciated that because I am a gypsy at heart. Like, we have traveled so much just trying to, like, just get something going for our livelihood or, you know, just moving around, follow the work or, you know, whatever's happening. Like, and his older brother actually does cool stuff, like, when they, like, natural disasters happen, he's one of those, he'll travel around and help rebuild. And
That's
he
nice,
helps,
a responder.
yeah, and so we've always been kind of like, we just kind of go where life takes us. And just,
I love that.
so
I really love
That's
that.
a fortunate life.
yeah, it really
You
is.
know,
Yeah,
really.
we try not to let anything keep us settled down, and so that we can just, you know, just throw it all in the wind and go with whatever, experience it.
Personally, we've never measured wealth by money. We have our music and our family and our friends, you know, and we really enjoy what we have. And we've
That
never been
means more
worried
to
about,
us than anything.
you know,
Mhm.
making
Yeah.
millions or something like that. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a millionaire? But that's
Oh,
not
man.
like a big worry of mine, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd rather
we-
sit on a rock and watch a cloud go by. I don't need
essentially-
money for that.
we essentially feel we're living the dream, and we have a great band. We have great friends. You know, we get shows. People call us and ask us to come play. You know,
Mhm.
it's a great time. We have a great family. You know, everything. We do a lot of sports and all. We get out and do things. I mean, you don't need to have all that money or to be signed or all that to feel any type of an accomplishment. You have what you have is an accomplishment.
I agree with that.
Well, you're living a great life, and that, I mean, that's what I mean. We love to see this, you know,
Mm-hmm.
happily married with a family and friends and a successful life. And, you know, I whatever I've done in the past, there was always, you know, you look over at a big mansion on a hill and they go, I don't even know what to do to make enough money to buy that house.
I know. And then if you had it, what would
I
you
couldn't
do
put
with it?
Yeah.
Well,
I
it's
couldn't
like
fill
the-
the rooms.
Yeah, it's
All I
like
need
the
is the
Batman
garage.
movie.
Exactly.
That first Batman movie where he's sitting in a room and goes, I don't think I've ever been in this room before.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I know it might be nice for a day or something, but I would much rather be walking through the woods and, you know, just spending my time in nature. In fact, we've lived a lot in nature as well. You know, like in 18 years of marriage, it's amazing, you know, where it's taking you. But yeah, we love just being in the outdoors, whether it's out in the woods or on our sailboat. So
That's wonderful.
Sailboat? Oh man. What are we doing this summer?
yeah.
Well, we love to get outdoors and do things, whether it's sailing or camping, hiking, just
Yeah.
whatever. It's important to get out and enjoy the environment. That's why
Yeah.
we feel the environment's so important.
Yeah.
We I don't want to say preach, but we're always talking about
Right.
you know how we should be taking care of the environment, whether it's fracking or the ocean pollution, the gyros out in the
And we're
Pacific
not just
Ocean,
preaching
the
that.
Indian
We
Ocean.
sit hours talking of ways to help all of these things. And we just
I
wish
love
we
that.
actually had the time and money to do something about it. And, you know, we do what we can, though. Like, when we walk into the mountain, we bring bags of stuff, and we haul out everybody else's trash, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
when we go. And,
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
you know, and
That's really sickening. I
So-
mean, you know, I was raised in Central California, and we had the whole Sierra Nevadas on one side and the whole Cascades
that's
on the
where
other side.
that's where I was raised, yeah.
And
Sierra
you
Girl.
know, really, they've had enough. I mean, it's always been at least $1,000 fine for littering.
Oh, yeah.
Which it should be.
It's not really as
Yeah.
bad as it was as I remember it early in the '60s when people were just throwing beer cans out, but
Not thinking.
it still happens, and it's
Yeah,
like, what's
it's
wrong
really sad
with
when you walk up to
Right.
the summit and you see somebody's bag of trash sitting there.
Yeah, at least bury it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, do
at least
something. Don't just
yeah.
leave it sit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's actually where I learned all of that. But for my brother, walking through the Sierra Nevadas,
Oh yeah.
every
Oh,
weekend
yeah.
we were doing something where we had a board on our back, snow hiking, and so we were always packing stuff out. And
That's
whatever
good.
we took in, we took out. We were always bringing more out because we were finding so much
Yeah.
more. So
the awareness is wonderful. And, you know, and whatever causes or whatever things you can do just by your own self-response, you know.
Well, that's
That's
what,
good.
yeah, that's what we are trying to push with our message, that, you know, maybe, you know, you're not going to go walk across the parking lot picking up trash like maybe I do on my way to work, but even just a better thought for the day is going to make your life so much better. You know, you might not have to, and then it brings that better action. Better thought brings better function.
Yeah.
That's a good mentality.
Well, and that's it. I look around Colorado Springs, and you know we're growing so much, and
Yes.
the mismanagement of assets in this
Everywhere in our
development
country.
is just
And that's
amazing.
really sad how that's happened in the last few years.
Yes.
And they finally got serious with the drainage after disasters.
Disaster. Horrible thing.
So-
That's actually what I do.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's
Yeah.
an
Well,
environmental
good for
specialist.
you. So,
cool.
We're just finishing up the Cottonwood Creek up off of Woodman Drive.
oh, okay.
Where it was washing out, we just
Yeah,
put
yeah.
in 3 big pans. We're
Yeah.
we just got done reseeding all the walls down through there, and they're just about done with it. We'll be done here in the next couple of weeks, and the bike path will be open again over there. It's really amazing.
Oh, that's great. You know, and
Yeah.
it's like, where do you find these people to thank them? So thanks, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He was
I mean-
out there today with those wind advisories.
Oh, yeah, the wind
doing
has
that.
been crazy. I live out there off Black Forest and Woodman, but, the roads are like, it's like the developer, can't you make a straight road and finish it all the way and put some drainage in? And
Yeah, that'd be good.
But, we are just little people in a big world, and really that's the whole thing, is everyone should be a lot more conscious
Yeah.
of each other, and,
Just try a little.
first of all, not leave all that stuff lay around.
Yeah.
Yeah, what gets me, like, when people pull up in a parking lot and throw a diaper out or
Oh,
something and then keep
yeah.
going.
Yeah,
That's
That's
gross.
cosmic waste, man.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
that's what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
it is.
That's pretty wasteful.
Oh, man. Well, you want to do another song? You want to do Turn You Away?
Sure. Turn You Away, and you're going to see this same theme in my music with every song, but basically, how I usually address this and introduce it on my set is, don't let the people in your life turn your life into a cosmic waste. Just turn them away. Because you don't have to have these people in your life making it harder, more difficult than it has to be. You can just omit them right out of your life and make it so much easier and better.
Yeah, and then there's those of us too compassionate sometimes to do that. But you know what? That's the definitions between a friend and an acquaintance. A friend is there, an acquaintance is not always there.
That's a fact.
So you got to make that judgment call about, are you a friend or just someone you say hey to, and
Yeah.
don't get involved in their drama.
Well, I heard a good saying the other day. They said, if they're not going to grow with you, they don't need to go with you.
That's it.
That's a very cool
Yeah.
saying.
I like that.
I liked it too. I thought it was good. I can't remember where I heard it, but I thought, I'm going to remember that.
Yeah,
That
for
works.
sure.
Well, so without further ado,
Further ado.
turn you away.
Okay. He's got 5 minutes in the protocol.
Is it really?
He should be here already. I'm getting aggravated.
Oh, that's cool.
He is stressing out.
It just sucks because we're basically a 3-piece, Well, except for with, vocals. Musically.
I'll be here. Did he respond to you at all? or-
Yeah, the last time I talked to him was 15 minutes ago. He said he was in security. He should be here by now.
Do you want me to go check the door?
Isn't Paul down there?
I'll go out and have a
I'll
cigarette.
go run down there and check it out.
How long is this song?
4.5 minutes.
Oh, there you go.
I'm ready for that.
Oh my goodness.
We're good? That's back up. Oh yeah. What happened?
You're a little quiet though.
What?
You're a little quiet.
Oh, I need it closer. Okay.
Or just talk a little louder.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can hear you, but you're just kind of soft.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I have a soft voice. That's what I'm talking about, unless I'm screaming at people.
I have that same problem. Everybody's like, what? and then if I yell, I lose my voice. Don't I?
That's how it was made. But yeah, for my first few shows, I was like, la-di-da, and people were like, I couldn't hardly even hear you. Like, what were you saying? You know, and I had to learn to really just project myself. And finally, I was just like, all right, you want to hear it?
It shows, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I had throat cancer 5 years ago, and I couldn't speak above a whisper for like 2 after that. And you know, it's still, I have a hard time.
So Jim Kelly's been going through.
Oh yeah, there's so many that have had that, you know, and recovery is the worst part. It's been 5 years, and you know, but I'm here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty well.
Trudging through the whole time too, doing the radio, doing it all.
I know. Haven't missed a beat.
That's, I guess you gotta have something to look forward to, you know.
Well, yeah.
Such a good.
You have something you enjoy, it can definitely make your life more worthwhile.
Yeah.
And it's not so stressful on your body to go through.
Well, and that's it. I just had to get up. I was tired of, you know,
Well, yeah.
being horizontal.
Yeah.
My brother did the same thing. He actually, since we were avid extreme sportsmen, we always were biking or snowboarding or something like that. He had 3 broken vertebrae by the time he was like 22.
Oh man.
And they had diagnosed him with multiple sclerosis
Wow.
and decided he was going to be bedridden forever. And he was like, no, I can't be. And so he just basically was like, screw you guys. And he just kept working and he ride a bike to work and he just never let it put him down. And he's a healthy guy
If you're on
to this
stage,
day.
just keep it kind of low.
Yeah, I had to work.
For you.
Okay.
On the PA? Yeah. On your guys' end, if you just keep it kind of low, not too loud. Just
Bring
okay.
him in, bring him in.
Okay, okay.
There we go.
He'll be here. You know what? It doesn't matter if it's a radio show, a live show, whatever it is. There's always one spot, no matter what it is, that we should go. You know what I mean? And then it all works out.
Yeah.
I do every time. I do. I have 1 miniature freak out every time. I give it to myself, but my insides are going ding, 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 ding.
Oh, I know. That's what I
Yeah.
always used to be. And I was like, just calm down. That's when I learned to meditate. And
I have the fear of the audience. I have whatever that is. And I have to put over that.
Man, if someone said turn you away like that, I think I would. That's a great song. I mean, these 3 cuts have been just amazing.
thank you.
So, you know, that's it. I can't wait to, with the announcement of the next week radio show, I would appreciate your help and really just push that 7 to 10 Monday through Friday.
Definitely.
You know,
We'll share that.
we
And
don't
we'll let
have
everybody
a,
know.
Yeah, we don't have a you know, set format. We don't have a top 10 or anything like that. We're just going to play random selections of all the music we've collected. So
Cool.
we've got about 50 CDs right now. And yours is the next one.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So we'll be part of that. That's
And
cool.
then the one coming up is the next one. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. We'll make sure you get that.
We're going to have to get that station ID back too, man. That's
We will,
Yeah.
yes. We realized he didn't actually get that ID, so we have that on our computer, I believe.
Oh, we do.
And
Yeah.
we'll get that to you.
Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to do after, you know, we make this announcement on the Facebook pages and however else we choose to announce this. It's that we're going to be going around to, you know, places around town and saying, hey, how'd you like to stream this show? You know, if not the station, period, because it is pretty much a music station. We're getting the format and some new shows, but as it stands, we're still a music station.
Awesome.
And it looks like we have our
Full
bass
band.
player.
Yeah.
Hey,
The
how's it
full
going,
band
man?
is here.
Finally, nice to meet you.
Bassist girl.
Yeah.
That's right. Thank you.
How's your
Good
day?
good that you got here and that the traffic was hard and all
Oh,
that, but
man.
you're here.
Really.
Wonderful.
It works.
It does.
Thanks so much for taking this time to do. You know, really appreciate. whatever the traffic conditions were, you know, God.
Oh, there was a lot of people out there tonight. It seemed like everywhere I went, the roads were just...
Rush hour is always stupid on I-25. I remember when they were first doing these projects, they go, oh yeah, we'll never get bumper to bumper now.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah. Give them another lane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
it's
know,
just
now
another lane to get bumper to bumper.
Oh, yeah. And now they're going to be doing that big project down by you. So,
Oh, I know. Going right through, I guess, they're going to change all those little turns, and yeah, we're going to have a throughway. So
yeah.
that's pretty cool. It's supposed to help the whole downtown, the Riverwalk area, and all that tourist area.
Well, I drive down to Pueblo just to go eat at Rita's.
Rita's.
Oh my God, that's just Mexican food from heaven.
Is it really?
She's been there for 36 years, and yeah, it reminds me of Central California food.
Oh yeah, that's what I remember when I first moved there. I was like, wow, it's just like eating at a Mexican restaurant in California.
Oh, yeah.
It's all authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, that's probably who they're trying to be like, because you know.
Well, you know, I don't know.
They
There's
didn't know how to do it.
a lot of people have that strong family tie to the San Luis Valley. You know.
Right. Well, that's what I mean. That's what California's probably trying to be like, because that's the culture of Pueblo. That kind of came from
But,
the.
you know, it's not even political in nature, but you know, I wanted to be an anthropologist when I got out of the
Really?
military, you know, so I was starting that anthropology degree, and I had to get a job. I had to switch my majors, but yeah, that stuff fascinates me, you know, the migration of people.
Yeah.
And
that was really interesting.
cool.
yeah.
How each region kind of, you know, traded cultures and
Yeah.
it's all kind of mixed.
Because we didn't have green chili in California. You know, that's the king here is green chili. And I'm going, what the heck? It's either green sauce or red sauce in California.
Right, yeah, there's no red sauce here. If you're
Yeah.
not even a slopper with green chili, you're not in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they are known for. Oh, it's to die for.
Oh, we bring a quart back from Rita's every time we go.
I have to try Rita's sometime.
It is good.
Because you can't make that. I don't know what they do. It's an old 36-year-old recipe, but man, it's good.
Mark knows about the Mexican food too, I'm telling you. He knows where the good stuff's at.
Well, yeah, right across the street, Ladonia. They don't even know we're plugging them, but we're plugging them because we're there every Wednesday night because it's so good. And it's Ladonia Cucina Economico.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cheap food.
It's really good.
Well,
So you can just buy more.
that's exactly what I need. I need anything cheap.
Yeah, they've got some really great chili rellenos over there.
Yeah, we love our sponsors, whether they know it or not.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You plug people, they don't even know.
Yeah.
Well, you
That's
know,
great.
yeah, and I do. We do make it quite known that we're working out quite the arrangement with Tony at some time.
It's so exciting too.
Yeah.
Tony is such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Don't you
He
think?
is.
You know, you've got to have a special quality and character to do what he does.
He pulls it off so well.
Yeah.
Really well.
Not everybody.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, and he has such a nice facility. He's put a lot of really good changes in there. And
Yeah.
the place is looking great.
Well, the studio proper,
Yeah.
that's cool as can be.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I like it there. Tony's fun. He has some great entrepreneurial ways. He's willing to take risks and do different things, and I think that's cool.
But he is also a community builder.
Yeah, I love how we're broadcasted live there as well. I love how there's people out there that are able to help get you out there,
Yeah.
you know, to the rest of the
Yeah.
world.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not enough of us, you know.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. It's fun to play there.
Yeah, it really is.
I love the stage.
Oh, I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, yeah, it is awesome.
I can run all over that big dog.
I know. Yeah, I love that.
No
Yeah,
elbow
not enough
to
space.
elbow, yeah.
Yeah, there might not hit Brandon.
Well,
Which I think
speaking
it
of
was
sunshine,
there.
I'm really looking forward to that March 18th and 19th weekend.
Yes.
Because that's Butcher Babies on the 18th
Yep.
with the local lineup. Oh man, they
They're
just
hot.
kill it.
They are. Yeah, they have it for sure.
They do.
Talking about metal women.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then the next night, One Eyed Doll, Kimberly Freeman,
So cool.
Got to hang out with her and Jason last time they were here, and
Nice.
they're just cool as can be. They did a little jingle for us that we're gonna open up the show with here in the future. We got a lot of little production things
They're
to work
kinda
out, but
Cool.
we wanted to get the format ready for the morning show.
I'm excited. It's going to be great. I just know. I mean, it already is great, but as it goes along, and all the finite details that it will, be going into it, it's exciting.
Well, and you're going to hear the best of Southern Colorado and with a smattering of my Denver friends, and it's going to be great. You're going to hear some great music.
Awesome. I can't wait.
All genres.
Well, I'll be tuning
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. We want, because we can get you on the mobile device, and hopefully people that might have those internet-ready cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gearing up for that
Mute it before you
big
turn it
push. That metrics show that we are heard in other countries in Europe and Asia
That's
too,
great.
already. So we are lucky enough to have the full band now.
Yay.
Yeah. And Brandon, it's nice to finally meet you again. Like I said,
Yes.
you've done a great job of liking and sharing on Facebook, and love it, man. This
Yeah.
is the participation for this show has been amazing. And now, what you gonna do for us?
We're going to hope the PA system doesn't squeal when we turn it on.
Oh.
Well, let's give it a
Oh.
go.
Well, let's
See
turn
what-
So
it
okay,
down.
let's see. Are
If you wanted
we?
it lower.
Should we?
Use
We already
Doors,
Hold on.
yeah, let's just do a song to see how it sounds.
Yeah.
This is a professional organization.
So scripted.
Yeah.
So pinned down to being scripted.
Hey,
That's what
hey,
makes it great.
check.
Live and raw. That's good stuff, baby.
And we are going to hear stuff that we're going to say
Check.
with the blessings of the Latomas. World premieres.
Oh, that's right.
So this is the Cosmic Waste Show on The Beat Goes On, Global Internet Radio Show on KBCMradio.com.
What do you guys think you want to come out with?
That's what we're trying to decide. Well,
Standard or drop?
That's what we were just trying to decide. What do you want?
Standard or drop D?
well, let's just go judge yourself. That'll warm me up for the other. So drop.
It's a drop for the bass player. I play in this song. I played all the strings tuned down a whole step
Right.
in D standard.
Okay.
So we decided we're gonna play you a song that isn't on our CD.
Yay.
It's one of our newer songs, and basically, this one is for all those people that might be standing out in public and feel a little ridiculed, maybe for people looking down on them, maybe because of a tattoo or piercing, and they feel like people are looking down on them for that. So I wrote this song called "Go Judge Yourself."
Good one.
Yeah.
So, because most of the Christians out there should already know they shouldn't be judging these people and looking down on them and treating them like that.
And
So, I just wrote the song to remind them of that.
there you go.
How do you let me go?
power of cosmic waste is evident. and I love that presence, man. Carolyn,
She is. She's so tiny and so powerful.
I know. It's so funny. When my mom came to see me this year, she tells everybody I'm in this rock band. I come from this Christian background. I was raised in Christian schools. It's the whole Christian schooling and going to church every week. And this lady from her church heard what she said. She's all, "Really, Carolyn? Little shy Carolyn?" And she's all, "Yeah." I just surprised everybody, I guess. Even myself.
You know, and that's the cool thing. It's like, you know, judge yourself is quite the phrase.
Yeah,
because,
I think the Christians need to be reminded of that, so that's why I wrote that one.
Well, you know, and that's the great thing. We have been retitled as Victory Christian Media.
Oh.
But you know what? No, I'm not. This is not to offend or embarrass anybody.
And I'm not trying to point fingers. I'm just saying, you know, if people would just, you know, do their thing, let other people do their thing, and not place that judgment.
Exactly.
And this is the whole point. You know, the beginning of the interview started out, and it was just great. It's like, man, you guys have been married for a long time. You got great kids, great family, great life.
Great friends.
You're great friends. You guys are living as you were raised, okay? And there's no reason to be ashamed about that. But you know what? Some people do need to be lit up sometimes.
Yes, we all need reminded of some things.
And, you know, as much as we hate to label anybody, you know, it's never a label. It's always a individual that tarnishes a label.
It is.
Yeah, because you know that guy that's tattooed from head to toe and might have piercings all over his face might be the kindest, hardest man you've ever met.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And you're not going to know that unless you actually look in the eye and talk to him and not place judgment on him before you do that.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
You know, I have a story, and it was my first trip to London doing some work, and you know, going to London, you want to do everything. So I did. I went, and I was everywhere. And you had to be cognizant of a few things. Like, first of all, the last train is at midnight, so you have to get to the station by 11. Or you're going to be stuck downtown, and you're going to have to really take an expensive taxi ride or walk.
Oh, wow.
Or go to some place and spend, like, you know, the rave clubs, you can stay all night.
Right.
They lock the door and you get out at 6 in the morning. But so I'm scrambling around, and you know, I'm a big guy. I don't fear anything in life, and I walk around and I'm going, who am I going to ask for directions to the subway station? And there's this guy that comes walking towards me, and he's got this great big mohawk. He's got piercings, and you know, he's in a different kind of dress than I would normally prefer to walk around in. But it's like the only guy that was there. And I go, okay, where's the subway station? And in perfect Queen's English and in perfect courtesy, he gave me the exact way to go. I said, thank you very much. He goes, have a great time in England and enjoy our country. And it's like, wow, you know, totally misconceived.
Exactly.
And,
Don't judge a book by its cover type thing. Make sure
That's
that
right.
you give everybody the fair shake.
That's right. Then they treat you like crap, turn them away.
Exactly, really quickly.
but you know,
send them back.
Yeah.
Catch and release.
Yeah. That's funny.
But coming from California, you know, there's everybody in California, and you have to be aware of your environment. You
definitely do.
You do.
You can't be naive and go, everything's terrible because I don't like the way it looks. You know.
Yeah.
So this is a great example. I mean, this is a pertinent show, really. Thank you so much for getting as personal as it's been, really, for our just first meeting, you know.
Sure.
It's important.
Yeah, I mean, this is
works.
the real nature of the show, is to get personal with people and break the myths.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I do not like the mundane. I do not like the minions in the world. I really adore people that have the courage enough to own their own skin, be who they are.
That's
It's
you
a
know,
good thing.
we're all here to live and learn, and we're you know, teach their own. And
Right.
you know, if we would just do that, we would all learn what we're here to learn.
Right.
We don't have to be putting our nose in other people's business trying to teach them anything.
Well, it's
Yeah,
just
you
rare
know,
to-
if you haven't been taught well in the beginning, it's, you know, kind of time to catch up.
We all learn our own ways.
But you know what? I'm excited to have the whole band here, and
Yes.
really, you guys are all set up and ready to go. And how about some more music?
Sure, we love to play, so.
Okay, I mean, unless Brandon really wants to talk about stuff.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, he's the talker.
You might not want to hear what he's got to say.
Yeah, this guy's out there somewhere.
We want to hear you, Brandon.
How does this
Sure.
one start?
All right, we're gonna Standing Firm. This is the one I was talking about that was going a little more patriotic. I wrote this one for the Americans that are still out there, still trying to keep America as great as it was. So they what?
Not what you're talking. A side conversation here. Sorry, guys.
Figuring out what the song is.
I got you. So yeah, I just gotta get a drink before we start.
There you
It
go.
goes fast, and then I'm in it, and I can't breathe until I'm done.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you'll see.
A lot of 64th notes.
Yes.
It gets crazy.
Cosmic Waste
didn't-
is blowing us away
I'm not too
tonight.
close to it.
How is it? This whole country here, surrounded by people that just couldn't care. Nothing up freedom, that's what we're first right. Imprisoned love, imprisoned inside. How is it? I live in this place, surrounded by love, laying all over the waste. Living the reach, looking for the distance. Where's the strength that found this nation? Do you see what's coming through? What does it matter? Who wins the debate? Does no one see what's really at stake? Waging war over civil belief. What does it change in how we see a dream? What do you do or place to do? In this world of change expect it wasn't what it really meant. What's our what it really meant? Thoughts into open, the reality that you think. Standing firmly looking on. Do you see what's coming round? Do you see what's coming round? How is it? I found myself here, surrounded by people that just couldn't care. Suffering out freedom, that's how we're first right. It's hard to rob, it's rooted inside. Standing true, what do you do or place to do? In this world of change expect it wasn't what it really meant. What's our what it really meant? Thoughts into this open, the reality that you think. Standing firmly looking on. Do you see what's coming round? 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 Do you see what's coming round?
Yeah.
next to it, man, makes my heart go thump, 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 thump.
They'll keep it beating. And the beat goes on.
That's right. So, okay, aside from being crammed in this small little room, how different is the stage show? Because I know you guys said you work on stuff to make the stage so interesting.
Oh, well, you know, we try to work on the stage performance, working together and, you know, interacting, different routines for different songs.
Synchronization.
Yeah, synchronization.
A lot of movement.
Movement.
It's very important. Eye contact. We try to make eye contact. Try to make eye contact with everybody in the audience you can.
Hitting Brandon with the
Actually make
mic.
a connection with them.
Or your
You know,
face.
so
You're
we
right, Liz.
really try to, it's a lot of posing for me. I do a lot of posing. A lot of head twirling. When my hair's down, I go,
I thought it was an elbow.
That's cool.
Well, I gotta say too, man, Danny's got some kicks.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So, who's your
Damn good
favorite
drummer.
drummer, man? Who's your influence?
Gene Krupa, Steve Gadd, George Colias,
What a great selection.
Jojo Mayer. There's a lot of greats. I mean, there's so many good. They're all influences.
That's a great answer to
Yeah.
have such a wide spectrum too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I gotta say we love getting these comments in real time on the event page, and they've been great. One comment from a future guest is it's a great thing when you find others that fit together and evolve.
That's it,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dave Wade, brother Dave, listening.
I
Great,
love you, Dave.
great
Hi, Dave.
band.
Oh, we love you, Dave.
Yeah, take your
Awesome.
time out to listen to the show.
He killed 3. Gotta say, he killed 3.
What's going on at Rocks tonight?
I'm not really sure what's going on at Rocks tonight. The last night they did a jam with some older members of SCG, previous members of Street Corner Gypsy.
Oh wow.
And then He Killed 3 was there. I personally wasn't there because I've been kicking this little flu bug.
You were sick. I
But
know.
Dave is really, they're kicking butt. They're getting ready to go to Vegas, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
And
pretty
lastly, our friend Kelly Moon from Eurozone, who was just on the show.
You know I love
Oh,
her.
we
You're
love
listening.
Kelly.
You're all rocking it. Love you guys and miss you, every one of you in the studio right
Aw,
now.
she's so sweet. I love Kelly. She's
Kelly's
one of our-
awesome.
Yeah, she's one of our
Awesome.
favorite musicians in this town.
Me too, actually. She's got a heart of gold and
She
she's
does.
so intelligent and so interesting.
She is, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
She's
It's like
another one I like talking
this is the best thing that we can do is make sure that you guys really your personality comes through, and it's just as strong as the music. We're going to keep track of you guys for a long time to come.
Awesome.
So-
Well, we've enjoyed being here with you and your personalities too.
It's fun for
It has
me.
been fun.
I love being around people that I know I've played with before because it's an automatic welcoming, you know what I mean?
There's
Yeah,
a
there's a
comfort
familiar-
zone
Yeah, there's
there.
a comfort zone, no
Yeah.
struggle to pull anything out and find out what's up.
Right, yeah. You're not trying to impress
Absolutely.
anything. We're past the
We
first
played quite a few
impression thing.
shows with
Yeah.
you too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how many shows, we were trying to figure that out. Like, how many shows have we actually done with Street Corner Gypsy?
I'm thinking at least 4 or 5.
Yeah, the last year we have.
Yeah, we
I
did
thought it was
some good
more
ones
than
too. I know that all the ones that we've done together, that's why in particular, remember you guys, were ones that I really liked. I mean, you always like your shows, but some make you, more
Yeah.
excited than others, I would say.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. We always get the good ones together.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're always excited to play with you guys. We always get some good shows. for
Yeah,
sure.
thank you. We have a great caravan, actually, of people.
We
Love
do,
the Gypsy
yeah. You guys had a
Caravan.
great turnout
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah,
night.
last-
Yeah.
That was Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Why is it day
Yes.
behind? Yeah.
I'm really normal
With
and
Kaleido.
intelligent. Yes.
Said no one ever.
Kaleido was.
That chick is
I like
awesome.
her.
Yeah, Kaleido was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about that before the show started, how they did a little bit of everything, but they did it so well.
Everything was
yeah,
well.
it was awesome.
And she's talented.
She is. She really brought
She's
it.
beautiful and talented.
She is.
She knows how to handle that.
Well, the whole
stage.
change up from the rock to the rap
It
was
was crazy.
amazing.
It was great. How'd you like her on the throne, guys?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's so cool.
That was cool. She rocked that throne. And
Yeah.
See what everyone's missing by not going out and supporting live music.
exactly, you missed it if you weren't there.
It was fun.
Yeah, and I got to see them the last time they were in town. They were touring with some friends of mine in Emphatic, and they had 9 Electric was on that tour too, and put on a phenomenal show. It was very cool.
Well, you know, and that's it. Now that we're all friends, really, we always like to hear recommendations of other bands that might want to do a show, and we're always welcome to, you know, entertain new bands.
Yes.
Or bands we haven't heard of, or bands that need to be heard more of.
Definitely need to be more heard of. I think all bands, you know, I mean, for our platform and what we're doing, I think it's way cool that we're doing this, and they all need to, because that's what everybody wants. That's the ultimate, is just to be heard.
Icarus Echoes.
Yeah, and you know, that's it though. I've looked through Reverb Nation, you know, and there's 600 bands in the southern Colorado area.
Yeah, there's
Isn't that
a
amazing?
lot. Yeah, there's so many amazing bands in this state. There really is. Well, there's every genre. And
So yeah, for all those 600 bands that you know want to start listening Monday through Friday, 7 to 10,
There you go.
your SoundCloud or Reverb Nation downloads just might be in the format. Hint, hint, they are.
Exactly.
They will be
Generate some
Yeah.
listeners there.
So we're gonna do that. We're gonna send out some general invitations across the social media, but we're also going to personally message the artists that we've collected their stuff. And
nice. And we'll just pass it on.
get them on the bandwagon.
Exactly.
So, you know what? I don't want to interrupt the flow of music here. Are we ready to do some more?
We're not going to
Since-
do Never What It Seems.
We're always ready.
We're not going to do Never What It Seems.
I was just skipping around.
Oh, played a little ancient Chinese tune called Tuning.
Love it.
Nobody,
In Tokyo over there, nobody would.
nobody's ever heard that joke before.
I was going to say Charlie Tooney, but I won't. I'm just kidding. But that's a good, that's catchy. I love the catchy.
I know, if we get some hate mail from around the world. But
I know. That's just all the better. That means they were listening.
I know, yeah.
I don't worry about stuff
Sorry,
like
we
that.
go back and forth. The low to standard. We have some older songs in standard. We still include in the set, so. So I presume we're going to be doing
We were voting on mass extinction.
Mass Extinction, I
Mass
guess.
Extinction.
I was kind
What a
of
pertinent topic.
So yeah, this is definitely one of our favorites. I know it's one of our fans' favorites. It really gets the crowd going when we do it. And usually I present it with you. You kind of got to be. How do I say it? Be careful the choices you make in life, because sometimes they come back to bite you in your ass.
Oh, yeah.
And so yeah, if we all just keep going the rate we're going, and we do have this huge nuclear explosion that's just going to take everything from us, you know, maybe we could have thought a little differently and done things a little differently before we got that far. So just another reminder that we don't have to make it such a cosmic waste.
Mass Extinction.
Mass extinction.
Cosmic waves.
Every step
I just noticed.
Huh.
Carolyn's fingernail polish is the same color as Bob's strings and pickup.
Oh, I saw that earlier too, actually. I did.
Well, at the show, I was more color coordinated,
Oh, the
actually.
couple that plays together.
Because I was wearing black, I had my nails green and my eyes neon green. So I totally matched him Saturday.
Oh, that's great. I'm sorry I missed it.
That's alright.
Fun. It really was a fun night.
Yeah, there's always another.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's right. We're definitely gonna have to do some shows with you guys.
March.
Yeah, well, actually, our next show is 19th.
20th. Sunshine Studios.
Well, actually, I'm talking about our next show, March 19th in Denver at the Pit
Oh,
Stop.
March 19th, yeah.
And then we actually have the Easter Eve debauchery in Pueblo at Phil's, March 26th. And then our next show at Sunshine
March 20th.
is March 20th. And then
Who's that
April
with?
29th.
April 29th, that's what I'm thinking of. The April 29th is when we're back in Denver at Bushwalkers.
3rd Kilo Band.
So,
Okay.
So really, the best way to do it is to find the appropriate pages to contact you guys to see your schedule, right? Which
definitely, yeah. We have cosmicwaste.net.
Mm-hmm.
You can also find us online with any of those,
It's Facebook.
like Facebook, Reverb
Twitter,
Nation.
On
Yeah.
SoundCloud. Reverb Nation.
YouTube.
Yeah, we have our
YouTube.
videos on YouTube, so you can go subscribe there. And so,
You guys are just doing it all over the
we're
place.
trying, yeah.
So now the CD that you presented us tonight, is that for sale or?
It will be shortly.
Okay, so you're
Um,
gonna do like a double release?
Well, we're actually, this one, Matt Herrera at Last Leaf Audio helped us with this one. Great guy. And he we're getting ready to send that out to get some copies made. This is like more of an EP, like a little preparer. We're going to take some of the songs off this and put all of our new songs with that also and have a full length is what our
Oh,
plan
okay,
is.
cool. All right.
Yeah.
Very cool. You guys are thinking.
You got to have something for the table.
Oh, yeah.
You got to
No,
have something to give to people so they can listen to when they go.
And like I said, I think I went to your either SoundCloud or Reverb Nation page and like I say, it snagged your free downloads for the rotation already. But now, yeah, let us know how much or all of it we can play and.
Nice, yeah. Well,
Play all of it.
Play
Play it all as much as you want.
Oh, wow.
Actually, KVCM is the only one that has all the songs.
Oh, love
We've
it.
given a bunch of songs to a bunch of different radio stations, but you guys are the only ones with all the songs.
yeah,
How
most of
cool is
we're on
that?
about
That is cool.
10 online radio stations, but they only have about 3 or 4 of our songs.
Yeah, well, and I know, I do that too. I find bands and go, hey, how about a song or two? And they do that. But, and then some send physical CDs still, and some do the Dropbox downloads. But,
Yeah.
you
When
know,
we
that's
do
it.
get that, we will get that to you, and you'll have our newer ones too.
Oh, man, you guys are
Wonderful.
great. Yeah, this is great. We really appreciate that. And I know that everyone's going to want to be listening on Monday through Friday, 7 to 10. And you're gonna be surprised. It's gonna be a cornucopia of music. So you're gonna hear Cosmic Waste, and you're probably gonna hear some other genre. And it's not gonna be a consistent genre show. It's gonna be boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
That would be cool.
that's the excitement of it.
Yeah.
Everybody gets the opportunity.
Music is there for everybody. Everybody likes something different.
Yeah.
That's why there is something there for everybody. And that's why you don't need to compete. We just need to make sure we put enough out there so that if it's something that can help soothe their soul, or if it's something that can get it moving, like we try to do to, get people out of their soul.
Pumped up, yeah.
It's there for them. So
Yeah.
whatever they need, it's there and it's accessible.
And personally, I've grown through this little effort that I've been doing, and I listen to a lot of music, a lot of different genres, but.
I do too.
Recently, I've been playing the heck out of local music just to get familiar with it and to make sure the format's really good for this show I'm introducing, and it's killer.
There is a
no
lot
matter
of
what the
great
genre
music out here,
is.
yeah.
And you can hear all of our shows on the archive on SoundCloud through the KVCM page.
Cool.
Yeah, you should check out Source too. They're out of Boulder.
Yeah, I know. I sent a message out to them, and they haven't
Awesome.
responded yet. But
Cool guys.
well, cool. Maybe you can put in a word and You know, they're what, a trio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard stuff on Facebook for them before, and I think someone recommended them, but yeah, I mean, that's it. It's an open invitation. We want to get everybody involved.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So what's next?
Never What It Seems?
Sure, we can do Never But It Seems.
Which one's that?
Brandon never knows what song it is until he starts pop songs
You can't
playing.
play it without me.
So this one, it's something just
Brandon
aren't what they
lost
seem,
tonight.
you know.
He's working too hard.
It's so real everywhere you go.
No, I never know the names of this
Again,
song.
you can't judge a book by its cover, so this is just, I guess, something that was stirring in my head. I had to get out, so.
Never What It Seems?
Yep. Never what it seems.
Gonna get out of this place. Leave for good, never return. I should explore the university.
This is great. This is absolutely a lot of fun, and we've went through a lot of great conversation. We've done some digital music and the live experience of Cosmic Waste. This has been really cool. Thank you guys so much for driving up all the way from Pueblo
No problem.
to do this.
Thank you for having us.
Brandon,
We're just
man,
excited to be here.
You're cool.
This has been so awesome. Thank you guys all so much here at KVCM.
I'm glad you guys went.
Absolutely
We
happy to
enjoyed
do
you.
this. Yeah, really. We have maybe time for one more song if you guys want to do that.
Well, we're in drop, so.
You're not allowed.
Well, we already played You're Not
Yeah.
Allowed.
Oh.
Well, we already played that, so let's do Back from the Light.
You're already back, okay.
All right.
Because you already played You're Not Allowed
First song we
from
played,
the CD.
Yeah.
It's our opening song.
Okay.
Well, cool. This
Do I have to hit you first?
The experience. I want everyone to make sure
This
they
is why
like
you
all the
guys don't
pages.
give me set lists.
See, the mic's trying to help me hit you.
And
You were
Bob has
so
to go
off of
play
my
hockey
Hanukkah
tonight.
list.
The universe works with me.
Yeah.
I love the universe. The universe loves me.
Oh man.
My Kwanzaa list.
So yeah, Bob has to leave and go and play hockey in a little bit, right?
Yeah, I gotta go play some hockey. It's the first game of the Provo Men's Hockey League playoffs.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
we'll be. I play for the New Outlook Dental. We're gonna
Okay.
win this year.
Cool. Wow.
Which would be a change for
What
me.
position do you play?
I'm a goaltender.
Oh man! You're the guy.
Shortest
Yeah.
goaltender in the men's league, probably. But the best.
The guy.
But the best. But he's the best.
The guy with the
Actually-
most expensive equipment.
He actually, all of the guys down there love playing against Bob because he stops most of them, and
Oh,
they,
wow.
they just keep trying harder and shooting harder and faster on him.
I haven't done well in the playoffs though. For a number of years, we're the best team in the playoffs, then lost. So this year we're going in as the mediocre team. Maybe we can win.
So yeah,
Oh,
we're
wow. All the
keeping our fingers
best.
crossed.
Very cool to hear that you guys are such well-rounded individuals.
All right, well, okay, this one was inspired from actually when I started meditating, and I learned about the light and all, and this is called Back from the Light. So,
And we're gonna go back to the light after the show, and this has been just too much fun. We're gonna have to do this again in the
That'd be
fall.
great,
or,
yeah.
You know, whenever.
We'd love to, anytime.
Yeah.
Just let us know.
Enjoyable.
Catch these guys wherever they play, And listen, because they're in rotation Monday through Friday, 7 to 10 on the local music show.
That's right.
So good.
I'll be there listening, so make sure you are.
All
Yeah,
right.
thank you.
Tell everybody in
We
the
will.
region, because this is what everyone's been asking for, and this is what they're getting.
It's
Yeah.
such a good
Be
thing.
careful what you ask for,
You just might get it.
and especially if you got stuff to give that we don't have.
Yeah, so give it.
Yep. Give us stuff on the Facebook page. Send us.
Yeah, we can send more your way
link to
too.
Anything that you guys want to have on the radio for local music. So for myself, Ed and Annie, and
And Lisa, your street corner juicy girl.
yep.
Lisa!
This has been nothing but fun. Next week we have the Jeffrey Dallet Band from Denver coming down. And yeah, this is going to be amazing. We want to break him into the Colorado Springs area because really, if you listen to his YouTube stuff, really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. So he's going to do an acoustic show. He's got electric stuff on the YouTube channel of his and his pages. But sometime next week.
Good one.
Yeah.
Well, listen in. I
All
love
right.
acoustic and
Well,
stuff.
thanks again for coming all the way up from Colorado.
No problem. Thank you for inviting us and having us. We've really enjoyed
Thank
ourselves.
you so much for
It's
all
been
the
fun.
stuff
Yeah,
too. Man, I love getting free clothes.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Everyone loves free stuff.
Okay, so until next week, this is The Beat Goes On, Global Internet Radio Show on KBCMradio.com. Man, nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love the way you introduced the.
Brandon,
I was
I
excited.
really gotta run.
I'm a singer. I kept having to stand up because I was like, oh.
I thought you wanted to too, and then I was
Or did you already download it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Now I got
You know, it is globally heard.
all of this.
Yeah.
if you want, I could try to write all that on there.
No, don't worry.
Oh.
Now, is it encoded with all this information
No.
on it?
Is it not? No.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So yeah, we're redoing that when we actually order
Yeah,
this.
no, that's no problem. So is there a time, is this Cosmic Waste, no time for the...
With this one, you could probably call it Maps Extinction.
Yeah, we've been calling it Mass Extinction. That's been our flagship.
That's kind of what we were going to go with, and then by the time it took so long getting in and out of the studio, and we got these songs every time, and we're like, well, this is just going to be a fun new experience, and then we're going to know what to do for the next time.
Trial and error.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Once you guys are loaded before you take off, we
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
We're gonna have one for
Sure.
the...
For sure. And so while we have everyone here, we want to sign this.
Oh, absolutely.
You got me all.
Shut that thing off, would you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the tribute.
Well, I like all tones because I've been learning all different things. So I've been learning some funk, I've been learning some R&B, I've been learning all different stuff just to get a taste and see, what's going on there.
Dude, you should check out
like
Troy
stale
Johnson, JRZ Systems.
Okay.
This guy talked.
You wanna do both of them?
Sure.
We'll put one... Oh, okay. We'll hang one up
JRZ
here
Systems.
and
Okay.
figure out
on
if
YouTube.
we want to give
Okay.
away or just hang them both
But
up.
their lead guitarist plays in Kill Devil Hill, and the drummer for that used to be the jazz instructor for University of Nebraska.
See, that sounds right.
Incredibly technical.
Hey, Bob.
I want to tell you there's this guy, Colin Teasdale, here, from
You want to
Airport
go
Saturday.
wherever.
Yeah.
It's where we can each do a corner on this one, and then round wherever you are. But whatever you want.
Where's Art?
Well, a lot of those guys, they have to audition.
Are they all in there?
Oh man, this guy is like, he's got so many things that he does and he makes it.
Do we have a mic tag for this?
I love all this.
Good. I think you
Get a
just
handle on these headphones,
It was
huh?
just sitting in my
Oh
bag.
my
Oh, okay. Wow, we had it in
Yeah,
there.
it's so
Here,
cute.
Danny.
Just leave it.
Yeah, but I was like, I want to learn that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There it is.
Whoops. Aha.
Too
I
many
know
wires.
precisely what I'm doing. No, wait.
Yeah, I know.
Never
I
mind.
get that going back there.
Oh, should I sign this corn fed?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Or should I call you the HVH? Never mind. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate. It's not
We're not on the air now,
Danny's usually
Danny.
not appropriate, but then again, neither is Brandon.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
We're not on the
that
air
is
anymore.
true.
Yeah, the station owner went from just KBCMradio.com to this Victory Christian Media because he was really close with that officer that got shot at Planned Parenthood.
Oh, wow.
So
the one that was like first day on the job, is that the one?
No, he was the UCCS police guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, but you know, we still have. I have 3 shows. I have this one, the one that we just announced, and then Saturday I have a 12 to 5 blues show.
Blues?
I call Worldwide Blues. Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah, we'll just plug it back in.
Chris, do you have ever
As
have
much as I'm
Chris
trying to-
Duarte on?
You know what? I know Chris. I've been taking his photo for 15 years.
Chris is awesome.
He is awesome, and it's just, you know, whenever he's in the area, sometimes I have to catch him in Denver because he doesn't always play here.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody will